Hi everybody, it's Amanda from Amanda Rose Tarot, and we're here today to do another pick a card reading. This is going to be a themed reading, and the question is going to be, or the subject is going to be, describe my person to me. So we want to know about our person. We want to know describe some things about them, because if you've come here, then you have questions about your person. So I've got 4 cards for each pile. We're going to have 3 piles, and this is a love, soulmate, twin flame reading. If you're not looking for that type of reading, then check out my playlist for some other type of readings. But definitely, if you have a person in mind that you want to get some more information about, then you've come to the right place. So the cards that we're using today, for each pile I've picked 2 cards from the Rider-Waite deck, 1 card from the Marcellus deck, and 1 card from the Gypsy playing cards. So I'm going to give you a look, and then you can pick and we will get started. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see those piles. Over here we've got the quartz, so that's going to be pile number 1. Here we've got the turquoise, so that's going to be pile number 2. And here we've got the crystal ball, that's going to be number 3. So I'm just going to be quiet for a second, and I'm going to let you guys pick whichever pile you're drawn to, and then we will get started. Okay, so we're going to get started over here with the quartz. If you pick that, let's look at your cards. Okay, so in the Rider-Waite deck, you guys got the 4 of Swords. In the Rider-Waite deck, you guys also got the 8 of Wands, but it's in the reverse position. In the Marcellus deck, you guys got the 3 of Cups. And in the Gypsy playing cards, you guys got the Marriage card. Okay, so first let's go over this 8 of Wands in reverse. So the 8 of Wands in reverse, it's lack of strength, it's no communication, no messages coming in, it's insecurity, unbalanced thoughts, failure, frustrations. It's saying it's not really a good time to rush into things. Don't make any sudden decisions or actions at this time. Allow extra time for any of your plans, anything you're doing. It's essential here to just not try to control the situation, just to let things unfold naturally. There's some kind of disruption here in the plan. The natural balance is off, and there may be a lot of, you know, thoughts that are causing frustration. There's a lot of frustration. There's a lot of confusion. Faith is really required when this card comes up. The next card that you guys got in the Rider-Waite deck is the 4 of Swords. So this is resting, recuperation, quiet time to gather your thoughts, to reassess the situation. It could even be illness or a lot of mental pressure right now. It could be overindulging and needing to slow down. You know, it could be that there's too much, you know, physical activity going on. So there's a need to stop that right now, to just stop and lay down, to rest, recharge your batteries. Take it easy for a while, not go out as much. It's kind of like the Hermit card. In a way, this reminds me of the Hermit card a lot. But this person, they will go back out there, they will battle again, but right now, you know, they're resting. They have been through a battle, and you know, they could even be praying. You know, they're praying for the strength, because, you know, with this card, I feel like they don't have a lot of strength. So I feel like they're trying to recharge their batteries. They're praying for strength, having some difficulties, definitely. And the Three of Cups. So this is a card of celebrations. This is a good time card. When this card comes up, it makes you want to smile. There's something about this card. It's a lucky card. It's a lively card. It's a card of laughter, joy, abundance. If it's a relationship, then it's a progression. It's being emotionally upbeat. It can even be thanking the gods. Usually there's three women and they're holding their cup up, thanking the gods. It could be engagements, it could be weddings, because you guys did get the wedding card. So, you know, maybe this person here, they're contemplating things. They don't have a lot of strength right now. They're not able to communicate with you right now because they're feeling weak. They're trying to recuperate. But they do want that engagement with you. They do want that joy, that laughter, you know, that lively phase that you guys could have had in the past. You know, that joy, that laughter, whatever, it's a celebration. You know, something that makes you smile, making the most of what you have and enjoying it, enjoying your life. And you know, I feel like they're thinking about that. They're praying. They don't know really what to do at this time because they are very weak and they can't communicate. But they do, you know, they think a lot of you. They feel like you're their partner, and you know, they have this deep commitment to you. They have this bond with you. This card predicts marriage. Or pledging yourself to another person, being committed to another person, giving yourself wholeheartedly to someone else. This card's also of love, passion, friendship, a union, harmony, and, you know, developing your love. So moving to that next level. So describe your person. I feel like they're weak right now. They can't communicate with you. They're having to take some time to themselves, away from everybody. They're going into kind of a hermit stage here. They're frustrated. They're trying to recuperate. But they feel that bond with you. They enjoy being around you, and they laugh. You know, they have a good time with you, and I feel like they still really love you. This person, if you picked pile 1, I feel like they still really love you a lot, and they want that next step. They want that commitment. They want that union with you. And this card predicts marriage, so it could be that you will end up marrying this person if you pick number 1. So hopefully you came here and you wanted to. Because that's what it's predicting. So let's go to number 2. If you pick the turquoise, let's look at your cards. Okay, you guys got the 7 of Cups in the Rider-Waite deck. You guys got the 8 of Cups in the Rider-Waite deck. You guys got the Sun card in the Marcellus deck. And you guys got the Hope card in the Gypsy playing cards. So, good cards. Let's start with the 7 of Cups here. So, this person could be a little bit confused. They could, you know, have a lot going on mentally. If this is emotions, they're having a lot of different emotions right now. You know, it's unclear right now. They're confused. They might have a lot of options. They might have a lot of choices. So it's unclear to them right now. There's a lot of ifs, ands, and buts. They have doubts. It's kind of like a wait and see approach. and giving things time to develop, because right now they aren't exactly clear. Everything's not as it seems. There's kind of scattered energy, spreading your energy too wide. Energies going in every different direction. Emotions are all over the place. This person, I just feel like they're really, really confused, and they don't really know how to bring balance to the situation. They need to figure things out, definitely. And then you guys get the Eight of Cups. So both Cups cards, and it's like a progression from the 7 to the 8. So the Eight of Cups, it's overcoming temptation. So this person could have had a lot of options in front of them, but they're overcoming those temptations and desires for maybe, physical connections with people, not love connections, but physical connections. They could have had a lot of options, and they're overcoming that. That's a good thing. They're letting go of the past, any negative emotional experiences. They're trusting their intuition. They're having changing attitudes about love and emotions. They're walking away from what doesn't serve them anymore. They may be on a spiritual path right now, but definitely, I'm sensing that they're moving away from any temptations that may have been bad for them, and they do want to strengthen that love and emotions, and I feel like they're walking away right now because they're still trying to let go of the past and those past emotions, and the moon's here, so there could be, things are unclear. I feel like things are still unclear, and that's why they're having to walk away from, you and these other options that they had. And the next card that you guys have is the Sun. So this is a good card. This is seeking truth, seeking happiness, having confidence that you can bring good things into your life. The sun illuminates things, and it brings things into more clear focus. So I feel like, if they were unclear as to which way to go here, which cup to choose, I feel like with the Sun card, things are going to be illuminated, and they're going to open themselves back up to you. They're going to have the courage to carry on to the future and the things ahead. It's being optimistic that you can bring good things into your life. And I feel like this person, they are changing their ways, their emotions. They're on a path right now, maybe a spiritual path, and it's not a bad one. It's good. I feel like they're learning. They're having more courage. It's a rebirth for them, and this card's definitely warm energy with the Sun. Things are shining in the favorable way for them right now in their situation, and it's contentment. This could be you guys, and having that contentment, but I feel like it's a period of a spiritual journey that this person might be on. And then you guys get the Hope card. So hope is about being patient, having faith, and thinking that the future is going to be positive, and having those positive thoughts. It goes really good with the Sun card. Definitely being optimistic that, your desires, your wishes, your expectations, whatever you're hungering for, that other person, you know, you're going to trust that everything is going to happen, you know, for the best. You know, whatever is going to happen, it's going to be for the best. And, you know, it's also having goals, you know, hoping for and aiming for the best. And, you know, just being optimistic about it, and being committed. You know, I feel like this person, they're very committed. They're waiting. You know, I feel like they might be on their own path right now, and I feel like they're going to be coming home soon. I feel like this journey it is going to be coming to an end. They're going to be coming back to you. And you just have to have faith. You know, you guys both have to have faith, and the strength to be optimistic about it, and know that good things are going to happen for you. Definitely with the Sun card, good things are going to happen. So describe your person. I think they're having confidence. You know, they're being open. You know, they have the courage to carry on, to let go of the past. You know, there still could be a little bit of confusion. There's many ifs, ands, and buts here with this card, but you know, they have hope. They're optimistic that things will work out. So I think your person, you know, it's going to work out. You just have to have faith and patience. Okay, and if you pick the crystal ball, let's look at your cards. Okay, you guys have the Empress in the Rider-Waite. You guys have the Seven of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite. And I do have to mention, this card came up sideways. So I did move it around, but we'll talk about that. And you guys also got the World card in the Marcellus deck. And you guys got the House card. Okay. So first, let's go over that Seven of Pentacles. Like I said, when this came up, it kind of came up sideways. I did turn it this way, but I feel like it's a mixed message for you guys. So this person, you know, they're contemplating, they're waiting, they're wanting, they're wondering, was it worth it? You know, I feel like they're focusing on financial responsibilities right now. You know, they want to focus on their money, they want to use it wisely, and you know, they're confident with their money. You know, there's a lot of pentacles here. They're confident about it, but they still have worries. You know, they're working very, very hard. Maybe, you know, they took out a loan and they're concerned about how they're going to pay it back. You know, there's lots of work going on here, but is it worth it? You know, is it paying off? You know, if it's growth, then it's still slow. It's slow growth. The seeds, you know, have been planted, but you know, there's no sign of germination yet. So it's like work, but there's little gain here from the hard work. But if we look at it, you know, this way as well, because I said it came up, you know, like this, you know, it's afraid to take a risk and feeling depressed, feeling exhausted, feeling like you need to give up. It could be fearing commitment or fearing failure. And, you know, this person's going to regret it at a later date if they just give up after they've reached, you know, the 7 here. You know, if they're afraid to take that next step with you, they're going to regret it later on, because they're going to lose everything because of their fear. It's a strong fear. But I feel like, you know, they're trying to be confident, but they feel like they're working, and they're getting little progress from it. That's how I feel with that card. And you got the Empress, which this card is ruled by Venus, and Venus rules earth and air. So it could be a Taurus, or it could be a Libra that you're dealing with. This is the card of Mother Nature, creativity. It could be marriage, union. It's communication. It's possible pregnancy, pleasure, sexuality. Needing to communicate your desires, a period of growth, intuition, using your intuition in a good way. She's an authority figure, but she's gentle, and she's caring, and she's nurturing. She's protective over her family, her children. This person takes a lot of responsibility onto their shoulders. Very powerful female, brimming with creativity, very comfortable person to be around. She's, she's very motherly, she's very nurturing, very loving, but also, she takes a lot on. And she's an authority figure, definitely. And you guys got the World card. So this card, it could be an earth sign. This could be a Capricorn. This card's ruled by Saturn, which is earth. It's completion, it's victory, it's knowledge, it's salvation, it's success, it's reward, it's insight, it's fulfillment. This is the final card in the Major Arcana, and it represents completion. It also represents fulfillment and total understanding, success in all endeavors, attainment of goals, a long journey that ends in success, new opportunities, could be moving, could be a new job, but it's feeling supported by the universe, faith in a higher source, or just a fresh start. It's completion of one cycle and the beginning of another. And you guys get the House card. So this is also to do with family, the home, emotional bonds with the people around you. It could be, where do you feel like you're at home? Is it your office? Where do you feel that security? It could be traditions, values that were instilled by your parents. Or it could just be a place, where you go to let your hair down, where you feel relaxed, where you feel warm, you feel comfort. A house isn't always a home. So, what is it to you? How does it relate to your situation? So, describe my person. This one's a little bit harder. With the Empress here, I feel like this person really needs to communicate their desires, but I feel like they're fearing commitment, or they're fearing failure. They're afraid to take, that next step, but they really need to. They need to communicate to you their desires. I feel like if they do, they are going to have that success. They are going to have that fresh start, that new beginning. It is a possibility here if you pick number 3, to get that fulfillment, to get that success, to get that completion, a long journey, that person has been on. And I feel like, they're, with it sideways like this, they're depressed, they want to lay down, they're exhausted, you know, they're fearing committing, and they may regret this later, because, you know, this person, you know, she's the perfect wife. You know, she's generous, she's loving, she's caring, she's nurturing. And this person, you know, they could just let it all go. They really need to communicate. But I feel like, you know, there is going to be a completion. I feel like success, attainment of goals, you know, whatever that may mean. It could be moving into a new house, or it could just be, you know, that family, that, you know, that feeling that you get when you're with that person, you know, that warmth that you get, feeling like, you know, this is the place where you want to come after a long day, you know, after you've worked hard, you know, coming home and having that warmth, having that person that's going to nurture you, that's going to make you feel, you know, feel good. And, you know, this person needs to communicate. That's how I feel. Your person, they're weak right now. They're very weak, and they are going to regret it later, I feel like, if they don't speak up. So that was your pick a card reading, describing your person. I hope you got something that resonated. And if you would like a personal reading, look down below in the description box. My email is there. You can email me. I do a 5-card reading for $25 and a 10-card reading for $50. The 5-card reading is about, you know, 25 minutes, so $1 per minute. The 10-card reading for $50 is about 50, you know, to 60 minutes. So definitely email me, give me a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel. So thank you for coming, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.